Hello. We are going, I didn't do an introduction, but we can cut and paste the video. So, hi, I'm Nikki, and this is Zoe, and we run a consignment business called Zoe's Place. We also do seasonal consignment sales called All for Kids Sales here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We are coming to you today with a tutorial on how to use a tagging gun. So let me show you. You open the box, pull out the instructions, and do what it says. No, just kidding. We're going to really show you how to do it. Right, Zoe? So, if you purchase a tagging kit from us, you will get what you see here. You get a tagging gun, 16 sheets of cardstock, the little fasteners or tagging barbs or tag pins, whatever you might hear them called, that go in the tagging gun that attach the tags to the clothes. And you get zip ties, which are great for attaching your tags to shoes and to other non-clothing items. So when you get your tagging gun, there are instructions in our most recent tagging guns that we recently purchased. But if for some reason you get a gun without instructions, this video will help you nicely. So you pull the gun out, and there's a cap on the needle to protect you and to protect the needle. You take your tagging pins or barbs or fasteners, and if you look, there is what we call a little spine down the side of the tagging pins. It fits into this little hole in the top of the tagging gun. So they fit together. Can you see that in the video? And they just slide right in there. Once you get it down, you'll hear it click. It'll just kind of snap into place, and if you squeeze the trigger, you will send your first tagging pin through the gun. That's all you do to get it started, and when this runs out as you're using it, it will feed this down through the gun, and this spine piece will be the only thing left, and it'll eventually drop out of the bottom when you're all out of pins. Now, when you're ready to tag your clothing items, you cut out your tags, which will be another video. We'll talk more about the rest of the tagging process in separate videos. But you will take your tagging gun, poke a hole through the center of your tag, and this is what our tags look like to anyone who's new to us. So you poke a hole through your tag, and then for a shirt, you're going to, hold this up, Zoe. You're going to, when the clothing is facing you, right here in the right armpit, you're going to look for a seam in the clothing. So we have a seam in this. It's a t-shirt. Occasionally you'll have a shirt without a seam. You would tag it someplace different. We'll talk about that in a minute. But you look for the seam and you poke your needle through that seam, being careful not to stab yourself on the other side, which I've done numerous times. And once it's all the way through, let's show them what it looks like. It's all the way through on this side. This little part of the needle that has the little dip edged in it is where the pin is going to come through. So you want to make sure that's free of fabric and fingers, and you squeeze the trigger. And it pulls it through. You pull the gun away, and your shirt is tagged. Now for shorts or pants, same way, you attach the tag or hook the tag onto your gun. And then you're also going to look for a seam when the item is facing you on the right side. So for the shorts, they also have a seam. As you see, I'm going to poke through the seam. The reason we go through a seam is so we don't leave a hole in the fabric. Poke it through, squeeze the trigger, and now our shorts are tagged. And for shoes, make your hole with the tagging gun, but then put the tagging gun down. Use a zip tie, and look for usually a pair of shoes, like sneakers, will have a hole in it somewhere. These have holes where the laces go through. Some sneakers have a little loop on the back ankle that has a hole through it. You find a spot where there's a hole. You put your zip tie through one side, then you put your tag through it, and then put your zip tie through the other hole. And then you just connect them. And you can make it as tight or as loose as you want it. And now the sneakers are tagged. And that's it for today.